do you owe for the F word?
I think it's
Into
like
the swear jar?
I think it's like $5. I think. Maybe no, maybe it's like 10. I don't know. You'd have to ask Williams. Anyways, how's it going, all my gnarly ones? Welcome back to a little bit of NARL action tonight on this fine Monday evening. We got a little something special for you guys tonight. If you remember back to last season, we had a little doubleheader at Auto Club. Well, we are doing a doubleheader again tonight at Auto Club, the first this season. So 2 races, one night. And it's going to be 25% 3 times wear for both races, and it is surely going to put on a good show just like last season. With me in the booth tonight, I've got Mr. 30 Rack himself, Hostium. How's it going, my man?
I'm doing good, Gator. How's everything going on your side of the woods?
Oh, I'm my side of the woods. What are you, Al Roker?
I don't know who that is.
Oh I guess that failed. Anyways, I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for Auto Club tonight. This track always produces some insane racing, and we are surely going to see that tonight, especially with the shortened lengths in these races. Urgency is going to be at its finest. Drivers are going to be making moves 3, 4 wide here at this wide, fast 2-mile track in Fontana, California. So 2 points races are on tap tonight. Like I said, the only difference between a normal race and tonight is the races are shortened to 25% length, 3 times wear. This track has produced some surprise winners in the past, and tonight might be no different. We got a bunch of rookies looking to make a name for themselves. We got some call-ups making their Cup Series debuts. Let's see, we got some veterans looking to get their seasons back on track. Host, we got a big field tonight. How's it shaping up for the race?
It's pretty good, Gator. You know, you got all the new guys coming in, plus call-ups. It's a great, it's a great track for them to just dive bomb people. You know, move the veterans out the way and just call it good, man. Great track
Oh,
for it.
yes, absolutely great track for it. We saw a little bit of that last night in the Xfinity Series race here at Auto Club. Don't know how it went in the booth, but I know on track it was very nerve-wracking, I guess you could say. So these guys are definitely in for a show tonight and for a race, and I can't wait to see how this unfolds. But right now, these guys are qualifying for race number 1. So they will have one qualifying session tonight, and it will set the lineup for race number 1. The call-ups in each race will start in the back. So for race 1, we will have 2 points awarded to the pole sitter. But for race 2, we're not going to have qualifying. The lineup for race number 2 is based off the results of race number 1. We are going to have a full field inversion. So last place finisher in race number 1 will start on pole in race number 2. And that's how that's going to shake down. So definitely going to shake up the field there for race number 2 and give some other guys a chance. But speaking of race number 1, we've got one call-up racing in race number 1, and that is going to be Memory. He's an Xfinity regular, NARL rookie, and he'll be making his Cup debut tonight in the number 77. Also making his debut in the NARL is Ace Strikes, league owner of Echo. He has been signed to the NARL Cup Series for the remainder of the season. He'll be making his debut tonight, as well as a host of others here. You already heard, still looking for his first win of the season. Jag Boy, LD Allen, impressive so far. Lewis, host, who you got your eye on tonight?
You know, I really haven't had a chance to look at really who's good here, but I think I'm going to go with one of the guys who hasn't won a Cup Series race yet, whoever that may be.
Okay. Well,
Could be Ghost. I know
is,
he won last year here somewhere.
I was about to say Ghost has won a Cup Series race.
Oh, well, whatever. Fuck you.
Oh,
there he goes.
There's a quick $10 to the swear jar right there. Not 5 minutes into the stream, and host has already dropped the F-bomb once. So whoever's tuning in, Mr. 30 Rack right here is going to get more belligerent the longer the night goes on. So this may be more, race 2 may be more leaning towards not family oriented more than race number 1. So keep that in mind.
Oh well.
Oh well, I suppose. So let me go ahead and load up the stream, see how they're doing with qualifying.
They're on the last lap on the backstretch.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think I got my eye on Jim. He's been really consistent lately. You know, don't mean to be biased, you know, teams, but I mean he's just been rattling off top fives like it's nothing.
Yeah, Jim so far this season through the first 6 races has yet to finish outside of the top 4. That is almost unheard of. He's off to a great start so far this season. Is your current points leader heading into tonight with Sharp not too far behind him. So Big Jim could be the favorite here tonight. But, host, you know this track is very wide open, very fast, and very draft-oriented, almost like a super speedway. So that really opens up the possibility for anyone in this field to be able to come home with a victory tonight.
Oh yeah, especially when you move them out of the way.
Absolutely. As we saw last night in the Xfinity Series, those cars were so tight that they just kind of washed up the track. But
I didn't watch the Xfinity race, but
yeah, with these Cup cars though, they do get loose. However, they get these massive runs. So we're gonna have to watch these guys on corner entry to see how they can handle those runs going off into the corners, and maybe see some bump and runs here tonight. Jim is playing his national anthem before the race. Love to hear it. All right. So former winners here at Auto Club include Mr. Williams, surprise winner in Season 1. Myself, surprise winner in Season 2. Season 3, we saw the first doubleheader in NARL history, and those 2 drivers were You Already Heard and The Ghost, surprise winner, picking up the wins. So lots of surprises here at Auto Club. Tonight should be no different.
Did Swamp win here in Michigan?
Swamp won at Michigan. Very similar track, though.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure. I know he wrecked somebody to get the win or something, but
he did not. The 2 leaders got together, and Swamp was able to capitalize on that. However, you will see Swamp tonight. Swamp will be in race number 2, as well as Chapman. Chapman, NARL rookie, Xfinity regular, will be in race number 2. So, pole sitter is, if Jim would like to scroll for us, please, Mr. Jim.
Jim starting 4th.
Yeah, Jim is starting 4th, and that's the highest I see on his screen.
Where's typey stuff? Why can't I typey?
Come on, Jim. Scroll around for us, please.
Live chat. Let me typey.
Okay, typey.
You won't let me.
No?
No.
Oh, I mean, maybe it's just operator error there. So how far are you into this 30 rack? You said you were just on your half one before the stream started. Are you on number 3 yet?
No, I'm on number 2.
Okay. Just down in those things.
I'm trying my best.
What is the beverage of choice?
Miller High Life.
Somebody's going to be feeling very good.
Miller High Life is the champagne of beers, Gator.
First is going to be Ace. Ace Strikes, getting the pole in his very first NARL start. So Ace
second.
Yep, Ace Strikes takes number 1. Sharp's going to line up 2nd.
Oh, yay.
Lewis is going to be 3rd. And Big Jim will be 4th. That rounds out your top 2 rows there, your front couple.
Yeah, I don't expect Sharp to last long up front though.
Well, he's been up front most of the season, so we'll see how he does tonight. Contact will surely be made throughout the field tonight.
He won at Texas, didn't he?
He did. Great race we saw at Texas. As we can go ahead and join. Go blue screen here.
Whoops.
All right, connecting to network. There you see it. Ace Strikes on the pole here for race number 1. 50 laps. Format is exactly the same as any other race, just shorter races. 25%, 3 times wear. Still have stages, cautions, black flags, everything else. as we wait to load in here for race number 1 of this doubleheader tonight.
Might not be able to stream.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we'll find out, I reckon. Got a stream rolling.
All right, we're coming to the green flag here. Ace Strikes, sharp lead of the field to green for race number 1. It's underway here tonight at Auto Club. Getting up through the gears here, the guys head off into turn 1 for the very first time. Ace Strikes looking to take advantage here. Looking to clear Sharp, coming off at 2. He's going to try to pull a slide jump, but he's not going to be clear. Sharp's going to go up the track. Tight already here. Ace Strikes with his F76M teammate behind him. Big Jim giving him a push off into 3 for the first time. Got 3, 4 wide, middle of the field. 4 wide. These guys are crazy already. Ghost is around. 1 car accident.
Yeah, see, if that was iRacing, that probably would have been a caution.
That probably would have been a massive pileup. Oh, I hear another crack. That must be number 3. So we're going to have 14 laps here in stage 1. That is right on these guys' limit for fuel. They should be able to make it no problem. As I'm on board with NR Lewis, currently riding in 3rd place behind the F76 teammates of Ace Strikes and Big Jim. Right behind Lewis, you have You Already Heard, winner here last season, his Elite Motorsports teammate. Lewis looking to make a move for 2nd place. Big Jim rails around the top line. Huge run. Not going to get it here, though. We're going to go 3 wide for the lead. Lewis goes to the bottom. Jim lets his teammate up in the high lane.
People working the high lane there. I'd love to see that.
Absolutely. High lane can work here. One of the very few tracks that it can work at, and sometimes preferred here at Auto Club. We are side drafting here for the lead. Lap number 3 tonight, race number 1 of the doubleheader. 3 wide for the lead again. Jim trying to thread the needle in the middle. Lewis trying to find that run off the inside lane, coming down the back straightaway, but it's going to be Ace Strikes taking the point back here with a big push from F76, Big Jim, and LD Allen, his 2 teammates right behind him. Nick making a power move for 4th place.
Looked like Joe went up the track and moved Allen a little bit.
I think that was a little risque move from Nick there. May have got a little nudge to Joe. Joe is still upset with Nick over the last race, so
yeah, I would be too.
Not going to go over well there.
Yeah, I probably would have wrecked him by now.
Most of the field here is still together side by side. 6, 7 rows deep. Oh, we're starting to get loose there. It's a little snappy off of turn 2.
So fun fact about this race, they actually have to pit in stage 1 and stage 2.
Oh, not necessarily.
Roughly.
Not necessarily. Stage 1 is right on their limit. Most of the guys were able to make it in the warm-up race, which was the same length as stage 2.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. I was looking at the position, not lap counter.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a long night for Mr. Host. Love to hear it. Wild, crazy racing already here.
Caution?
There is not. Ace Strikes washes up the track almost into the wall. We're going to get a new leader here. Nick to the front.
It's amazing how there's just 3 wide racing already. First stage, stage 1. Just.
You can tell the urgency is there with how short these stages are and how short these races are. Only 50 laps. A couple of sprint races.
But you got 2 races.
You do have 2 races, but you earned full points in both races. Both races award full points here tonight. Big Jim making his move for the lead.
Oh, and Nick's into the wall.
Nick's going to get loose.
The track.
Big Wreck Nick is upside down.
Kill him gets wrecked. The 95 gets wrecked. That is not cool. And
that does bring out the caution.
That caused a caution.
Nick gets loose off of turn 2 and went for a ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's going to split stage number 1 here almost directly in half. And tires at this track do matter. I would assume everybody here is going to take 4 and get their first shot at adjustments in.
Yeah, looks like old Big Jim is taking 4. He is leading, and he's taking 4, so.
Insane start of the night here already at Auto Club. These guys are not holding back whatsoever.
Yeah. Just people being clowns, man. Just people being clowns.
Patience is out the window here in these sprint races. We're going to line them up here, still in stage number 1. Big Jim and Lieutenant Crunch on the front row.
I tell you, that Bush apple car just looks gorgeous.
It does. Jack Boy driving that scheme tonight. Lieutenant Crunch ducks down in front of You Already Heard here. We're going to have 4 laps left remaining in stage number 1.
Sprint to the finish.
Oh, A-Strike sees
Gotta
a
be
little
another
bit
wreck.
Once these guys get up to speed, that draft starts kicking in. We may see some more wrecks. They've done pretty good so far. Jackboy giving Joe a little bit of room there. Could have made it 3 wide, but he didn't.
It's just too early in the season to make enemies, man.
That's the veteran experience of Jackboy there. So we're on 3 to go already here in stage number 1. Big Jim trying to hold the lead here over Lieutenant Crunch, who's using that high lane, being pushed by his RKR teammate Sharp. Joe pushing Jim.
Kev made a beautiful move going into 1. He arced it so perfect and just got.
We're going 4 wide for the lead.
Oh,
Kev really forced it up through there.
They're 3.
Oh boy.
Oh my
2 to go here.
This is amazing.
2
This
to
is amazing.
Are these guys going to make it back around 2 laps, or is the caution going to end stage 1?
What happened to Kev? He's dropping back a little bit. That's not good.
Kev on the outside here. And that number 20 car trying to get a run off of his teammate here in front of him. You Already Heard gets a big draft down the back straightaway.
Wide. Yeah. Hey, Ghost is back in the top 8.
This is, oh my God, this is incredible to watch. But I know these guys.
Sketch.
These guys.
Sketch.
Oh man, we're on the final lap of stage 1. We are 3 by 3 by 3.
This is amazing. Oh, and they're making contact.
Oh my God.
They're
This
still 3
wild.
wide.
Oh, Kevin the wall.
Oh, what he boots out Plum. That sucks. Oh, and they're wrecking.
Oh, Jack throws the block.
They're wrecking.
Doesn't bring out a caution. Here comes Jim looking to make it 3 wide. We're going to have a sprint to the finish here. Jim, Jackboy, Joe, here for stage number 1. Who's going to get it? I think it was Jackboy.
That was crazy.
Jag takes stage number 1.
That was crazy.
Joe takes
Plum.
second. Jim third, Crunch fourth, LD Allen rounds out your top 5.
There has got to be some complaining going on in the Cup chat.
3 wide finish here in stage number 1. Oh my goodness. These drivers came in tonight and they are letting it all hang out. My goodness.
That was crazy. If they're willing to do that in the first stage,
What are they going to do in stage 3?
what are they going to do for the win?
What are they going to do?
What are they going to do?
Well, we are already on to stage number 2 here in race 1. Jackboy, your leader, leading the field back to green. You Already Heard on the outside. Everybody trying to get that low lane here, at least through turn number 1 and 2. That is the preferred line. Lots of guys trying to make their way down there. 8 strikes for the good run here. Going to look high on the Ghost here, about 7th place. That top lane is getting formed up. They're getting really bunched here, going off into 3.
Jag is throwing some crazy blocks right now.
Jagboy clears for the lead. Got a couple car length gap over 2nd place side-by-side Jim and Hurd.
Top lane is forming up. I would way rather have that top lane than that bottom lane.
Oh, Memory clips the apron. Ghost clips the apron. 8 strikes up the track.
That's what you get when you have a no talent clown in a car.
Oh, man. Host throwing haymakers here.
No, I'm targeting everybody. So if I miss anyone tonight, let me know.
Oh man, Jagboy still your leader here, getting a big push from Jim. You already heard getting a big push from Season 1 champion Lieutenant Crunch. Crunch looking to regain that championship form. Ran fast all season long, but tough luck at the end of these races. Oh, Sharp took a peek for 3 wide, but thought better of it. Here comes Memory up in the top 6. First time we've seen him tonight. Number 77, his Cup Series debut. Highly touted driver coming into the NARL this season, running the Xfinity schedule. Jagboy defending both the low lane and the high lane to perfection here in stage 2. Gonna get a big push from the 18 car.
That outside is just rolling.
Jagboy back to the bottom. One person we haven't talked about really is Captain Killam, but here he is on the inside lane, 3rd back, in number 14 car. Our Daytona 500 champion right there. Slowly making his way to the front.
Oh, McKev looking 3 wide. Oh, and he shoves the 77 out of the way a little bit. A little interesting. Uh-oh. Make a little bit of contact out of 2.
Get it righted. Avoid any big wrecks there.
Bro, people, I just hear beating and banging. Oh!
The whole pack is still right here together.
Nick, I think, just shoved Plum way out of the way.
Let's cruise on back here, see what else we can find. Ball stick, we haven't talked about him tonight. There he is in the black and white, number 8. Let's roll around to him. There he is. Kind of just chilling right now. Trying to formulate a plan to get through this pack.
Yeah, they're just making their cars like the entire width of the track. It's unreal. I mean, everybody's just everywhere. That's great.
Do have a fight for the lead, though. You already heard was able to get underneath Jagboy here. But Jag with a really big push. We're 3 wide for 2nd place. Joe with a good run here off of 2.
I would way rather be on the outside or the inside of a 3 wide situation because I do not trust myself.
Oh, these guys are getting really tight. Starting to door bang just a little bit. Sharp gonna wash up the track. Yep. We are 4 wide in the back.
4 wide.
4 wide in the back. They get it back down to 3.
I'm so glad I'm not in this race because I would have wrecked everybody if I got 4 wide.
We did some 4 wide warm-ups and it was crazy, but we all held it together. They are already on 5 to go here in stage number 2. These tires are starting to get old. This is the longest stint they've run tonight. Who's got what on the long run here? Can they keep it together for another 4 laps at the line? with you guys. Some trying to side draft a little bit. It does work.
Barely. Works in iRacing a hell of a lot better.
We're going to go 4 wide again here.
That one goes, bumps Memory out of the way, gives him a door.
Oh, yeah, Memory up in the wall. He's going to go to the back.
Yeah, that's tough. That is tough.
So I'm going to move back towards the front of the field here. Coming to 3 to go. We are side by side for the lead between Jag and Sharp. Jag led the majority of the stage, but he's got a challenger right here. Second place in points, Sharp, coming into tonight. Your Texas winner this season.
Oh, there's a car around. Nick is around on the front stretch.
That he is. Single car accident. Not going to bring out the caution.
Nope.
Sharp's got the preferred line here off of 2. Jag going to have to settle for second, so Sharp clears for the lead.
I thought, or is Swamp in race 2?
Swamp is in race number 2.
Oh, that's
Oh, Sharp might nick the wall. Oh, that was close. Jag getting a push from Joe here. They're going to have a big run. Dives it off into 1. Sharp pinches him low. Joe gets a good run coming out of turn number 2. He's going to duck behind Jag Boy, I think. No, he got forced to the outside. Where did Crunch come from?
Oh, but Crunch is going to walk up the track and just lose all that momentum. And fall back.
Indeed.
They're still,
I believe this is
wide.
This is 1 to go here in stage number 2.
And Sharp's in first. I would move Sharp if I was Jag. I mean, I would just move him.
Jag Boy, your stage 1 winner, looking to sweep the stages here tonight.
Sharp trying to
Sharp trying to break the draft.
Single car though. I don't know
Jag dives it in there. Does not give the bumper to Sharp though.
He's got help though.
He gets a good run off the corner, looking to side draft. Is he going to get enough of a push? No. Sharp's going to hang on stage 2. Jag Boy second, You Already Hurd third, LD Allen fourth, Captain Killam rounding out your top 5.
I don't know what happened to Crunch on that last lap on the backstretch, but he went around.
I remember last season I drove underneath Crunch's car at this track.
I drove underneath. Oh man, no, who was it at Indy when like cars just started flipping? And I think it was like Lewis or somebody. He like drove underneath a car while it was like in the air flipping. It was crazy.
I think I still have the replay of me driving under Crunch on one of my YouTube videos. I have to look it up after this race. But that was crazy. Never thought I could drive under a car without making contact, but there I was. Well, lined up here, stage 3 already in race number 1. You Already Hurd with a good pit stop leads the field to green. Let me see how many laps here we have in stage 3. We've got 18 laps.
So they do have to pit.
I believe they're going to have to pit. It opens it up for some strategy. Do you take 2 tires? Do you just take fuel? Can anyone save enough? It's going to be a tough task. We saw Plum do it at Dover for his first Cup win. If you're back in the field, you might try it again.
I know you could probably save tires and fuel on iRacing. I don't know about Heat 5 here. But you might be able to. 3 times, it's a little bit more tricky though.
Back here, mid-pack. Oh, Ghost and Ballistic make contact. That's going to check up the back half of the field. Lewis is getting close to the wall. Just keeps it off. Rim riding. Lewis back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7th place for NR Lewis. 4-time winner in the Cup Series, all 4 wins coming last season in Season 3 en route to a Championship 4 appearance. Looking to prove that that is no fluke.
You know, it's funny, you can like barely go 4 wide at this track on Heat 5, but like you get into iRacing and you can fit like an Airbus or something like on the track.
One day I will have iRacing host, and I will take you up on that and see if we can make that happen.
Oh, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, dude. The Whelen Modifieds are awesome. Dirt to Daytona.
I really miss the Whelen Modifieds back on like NASCAR. What was it? The EA games.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Yeah, those Whelen Modifieds were always so much fun to drive.
They are awesome.
Especially around that little 1/8 of a mile track they had, Dodge Raceway, I think it was called.
Yes.
So much fun. We are 3 wide for the lead, though, as we're talking about that. Jim, You Already Heard, and Jagboy here. You Already Heard is going to clear, getting a push from Captain Killam.
That would have took out the entire field if it was iRacing.
Fun fact, You Already Heard and Captain Killam have both made the Final 4 in each of the first 3 seasons here in the NARL. Only 2 drivers to do that. And here they are pacing the field at Auto Club in 1st and 2nd place.
Toyota, Ford, Chevy, Toyota.
Oh, they're getting checked up behind them. Ballstick got moved into the outside lane.
They are all just right there, and there's that clown in the orange DoorDash car.
Are any of these guys trying to save anything?
It doesn't look like it, Gator. Looks like they are just going balls to the wall.
This is insane, man. For how close these guys are racing together to only have 1 caution for cause thus far is incredible.
Yeah, all because of a clown in the 48 car.
Man, everybody's a clown tonight. Oh, Lewis on the apron. Good save.
That was a great save by Lewis. Still able to get back onto the track without washing up and just wrecking the entire field.
Great save there by Lewis. Lewis is on a controller, one of our controller drivers.
Nick taking it 3 wide on the backstretch. Oh, never mind.
Big Jim right here fighting You Already Heard for the lead. Jim on a wheel. You Already Heard on a controller. Jag, I'm not sure what Jag's on. I think he's a wheel.
He bought a wheel, but I'm not sure if he actually, like, plays on it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was, like, right after Season 1, Jaggy bought a wheel, but I'm not sure if he actually still plays on it, or...
Jag with a big run. He's going to get a little loose, though. But he keeps the momentum up. Gets to the outside of Big Jim. We're going to go 3 wide for the lead into turn number 3.
Yep, that would have been a wreck in iRacing. They're all just checking out.
Captain Killam there, still pushing Joe on the inside lane. Storm Rooster, nice to see you in the chat.
Storm Rooster?
Yes.
Haven't heard that name in forever.
Yep, he's joining in here tonight. Checking out a little bit of this Cup Series action. The race number 1 of the doubleheader tonight. Right now, You Already Heard leading the field in stage 3. Followed by Captain Killam. Got Hurd's Elite Motorsports teammate NR Lewis there, 3rd on the inside lane. Outside lane led by Jagboy, Big Jim. Big Jim, your points leader, heading into tonight.
There hasn't been enough wrecks.
Host wants carnage. Lots of carnage.
Always carnage. I want to see a car flip over the pit road like we did at Dover.
Oh, that was great. I forgot who that was, but I think it was Kevin. I think it might have been Kevin. But that was great watching the car flip over the pit road wall.
That was great.
I don't know. We might just see something here towards the end of this thing. These guys aren't
Kevin, how am I supposed to put that reference in?
These guys aren't finished yet.
They are not.
Jim, is he going to make it 3? He's thinking about it. We are on 9 laps to go here in race number 1.
he's washing up the track. It looked like he almost meant to give a little shove to kill him up there. But
Jim has 5 laps of fuel remaining, so he will have to pit for fuel.
the cars, Jim's car isn't even like on the track. It's like floating like a little bit above the track.
How are these guys going to pit in this wadded up mess? That might cause a caution in itself.
I hope so.
Oh, we got one coming to pit lane.
Yeah, I would very much like
Sharp.
to see a car. Ooh, a little bit of contact between Jim and Jag.
Where is it? Sharp, right there. You're first of the leaders to pit tonight. Sharp playing a little bit of strategy.
Yeah, I think, what is it? You pit like 1 lap before everybody and you somehow get...
Sharp looking to split the stage in half here, pitting with 9 laps to go. This was an 18-lap final stage. So his strategy is to split it in half.
Oh.
We'll see how that works compared to everybody else.
Shoves Jag in the turn.
Looks like no takers this time.
I like Lewis, you know, being in that bottom underneath, in like 4th place. Yeah. That's like...
Yeah, a little bit of insurance there for his teammate Joe in front of him. I'm sure Lewis will give him a hole to fall in case Hurd gets shuffled back at all. L.D. Allen right there on the inside lane in the number 00.
Yeah, definitely need to see a car there.
I think that'd be really hard to do here.
Yeah.
Pit road wall is a pretty long way away from the
people
racetrack.
Well, you'd be surprised. He'd 5 game.
I would be surprised. I would genuinely be surprised. And inside lane is starting to prevail here. But Jim goes to the high lane. Joe's going to have his teammate right behind him now.
If I was Allen, I would just shove Nick out of the way. Same with Ghost.
Looks like Lewis and Hurd might be coming to pit lane here. Yep, the elite drivers.
They are. Ooh, and
Jag Boy. Jag Boy calls an audible, I feel like. Lewis hits the wall and gets loose. Spins it. Lewis throws it away on pit entry. Lewis finished last in race number 1 last season, and it's been a running joke ever since. Says he should have been awarded a pole for starting up front in race number 2. We may have to hear that for a 2nd straight season. Anybody come this time by? Looks like Captain Killam's going to come. Yeah, and then one more. Looks like Kev Bro and another. Crunch lost to getting on pit lane. Another one bites the dust. So Kevbro and Killam there. Kevbro with a great pit entry. Was able to overtake Killam.
Yeah, Lewis is still on pit road, so he has a bunch of damage.
Everybody else coming down this lap.
Leaving.
Everybody signaling to come down pit lane. The remainder of your leaders here going to pit. Jim goes.
Jim is running out of fuel.
Allen loses it. What is going on?
So
Nick loses it. Paulson gets through that. Memory.
See, that wouldn't happen on iRacing. You wouldn't just lose it going to pit road on iRacing like that.
Incredible turn of events for some of these guys. I believe you already heard is your leader. Road. Nope, maybe it's
like
Sharp.
Plum gets turned around on pit road.
I'm going to double check here. Jim's stream, see if we can find out who's leading this race after he gets out of the
He's on pit road, yeah.
I think it's Sharp. I mean, you already heard trying to run him down. Sharp with the right strategy maybe here in stage 1. Or the final stage in race 1.
No, Plum's in the lead.
Plum trying to save again?
No, I think he just entered pit road.
Oh, Plum hung out there as long as he could. He tried it.
See who passes Plum here in a few. Maybe he's getting gas only though. Maybe he saved enough tire to get gas only and be out
Ace
before
strikes.
the...
Ace strikes still out front.
He is using that clutch, though. He is dropping those RPMs down in the corner, and he is not gassing it on the backstretch. He is
2 laps remaining.
It.
Ace strikes, your leader right here, trying to pull an upset for the ages. Is he going to make it?
24 gets by. Lap down.
He's going so slow. He's limping it.
Just running that absolute minimum.
1 lap to go for Ace strikes. Is he going to make it on fuel? We've got an upset brewing. If he can make it.
Is this the last lap?
This is the final lap in his NARL debut.
He's gunning it now.
Ace strikes. 2 corners left.
On the clutch, just dropping those RPMs as much as he can.
Oh, he clutched it back up. I think he's going to make it from here.
He's got it.
An upset for the ages. Ace strikes in his debut, takes race number 1. Wow, oh my God! We talked about surprises coming in. This is certainly a surprise right here.
It looks like a surprise to Kev Bro and Sharp.
Sharp comes home 2nd place. You already heard 3rd. The Ghost 4th. Kev Bro 5th.
Man, they're already acting sus about it. They're like, oh man,
Memory 6th.
We got another cheater.
Nick 7th. Jim 8th.
What a
Jack
bunch
Boy
of clowns.
9th. Captain Killam 10th.
Everybody.
Incredible. Incredible.
Plum is a little upset about we're not going to do anything about the lag. Yeah, it's probably Nick's fault because he's a clown.
Wow. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get Ace Strikes in this party to do a quick interview here before race number 2. But incredible. I'm going to check out the fastest lap first before I go blue screen to invite Ace in here.
Yeah, 3 laps isn't that much at Auto Club.
Still a tough thing to do. Nick with the fast lap, 39.039. All right, I'm going to go blue screen just for a minute. Try to invite our race winner in here. So give me just a minute while I do that. All the viewers out there. I don't even know that I have Ace Strikes on my friends list yet, so we're going to have to search his name here. There he is, and he has been added.
Rooster said there was oil on the pit road entrance. with how many people wrecked Storm Rooster? That's a valid point.
Yeah, definitely.
NASCAR officials should have been out there to been out there and to inspect it, but you know.
As we await the arrival of our race winner here tonight in his debut. What a way to start off your NARL career. Fuel mileage win. 2nd fuel mileage win we've seen this season.
I can't hear him. Or is he not in here?
He is not in here yet.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then.
Not in here yet. I guess Jim had to tell him what this is.
Maybe.
He's still trying to find victory lane. There he is. Ace Strikes. Upsetting the field here in race number 1. Your NARL debut. League owner of Echo. And here you are, victory lane, first ever start, doubleheader race number 1. Man, what? It couldn't have gotten any better than this, right?
Yeah, was a ton of luck. I'll say that. So
We've heard rumors about you being able to save really well at some of these races, and you did it here in the final stage tonight, saving upwards of 3-4 laps of fuel at a track that is pretty hard to save on. And it looked like you were just limping there at the end, going like 100 miles an hour, man. How did you do it? How did you pull it off?
well, there's a thing called a clutch. You know, I push it in and it doesn't rev the engine. Yeah, no, I got a wheel recently, so I'm still fresh on the wheel. But that's probably why I'm not as competitive as I have been recently. But anyway, saving. There's a guy named Tango Wolfle in '09. He taught me everything there is to saving. So all credit to him. He's turned me into the saving person that I am today. Makes it pretty easy on me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you got your first win here in the NARL. However, the night's not over. It is that was just race number one of one of our very rare double headers. And because of that win there in race number one, you will be starting very far back in race number two, last row there. So, I mean, how are you going to be able to work your way up through the field, or are you going to be able to work your way up through the field? You plan on saving again? I mean, what is your approach now that you're starting in the back of the field versus the front?
Well, I wasn't gonna save, to be honest, because I knew that it was a doubleheader. So whatever I do in the first race, I can't show my cards too early, and I kind of did show my cards too early. So I gotta either do it again or run it back up the field and do what everyone else did. Undecided on what I'm gonna do yet. Once I got out of the lead there in stage one, it was really tough to go anywhere. It's honestly closer to super speedway racing than actual Daytona and Talladega. I mean, we were all lined up, and it was like, you gotta push, you can't step out. So I was only in the draft for a few laps, and it was frustrating to me because I couldn't go anywhere. I just had to sit there and push, and it didn't get me anywhere. So we'll have to play it by ear. First couple stages, I'll work my way up and see how that goes, and then we'll go from there.
All right, well, I'll toss it over to my booth mate. Host, you got any questions for our race number one winner, Ace Strikes?
I don't have any questions, but congratulations on the F76 win. That's awesome. And I just gotta say, I love fuel mileage races because I also have a wheel, and I can also use that clutch, and I'm decent at saving fuel. It's gotten me a couple really good finishes. So it's always good to see people being able to save fuel.
People always are like quick to call you out. Oh, it doesn't take talent to save fuel, but it's like I spent a lot of hours doing this. Like it's as easy as it sounds. It's really not that easy. And I know between me and my friends, we have certain strategies, different types of saving. Like we make it more in depth than it really is. And so it takes a lot of strategy and a lot of stress, because I hit one. I was a half a lap short coming to 2 to go, so I had to really back it down there. So yeah, you got to gauge it. It's a lot harder than it sounds, for sure.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I saw you running it, and I mean, you were going like 140 down the backstretch with just dropping those RPMs all the way through the turn. Yeah, been there, done it.
All right, Ace. Well, you're new up here, so normally at the end of these interviews we give you some time to shout out whoever you want to give a shout out to, and I mean, I'll let you have it. Floor is yours. Who you got tonight?
Honestly, shout out to Jim. He's helped me a lot, especially this race already. He was pushing me there at the beginning. That's the only reason why I was up there for the first 5 laps or so, is because he was pushing me. Shout out to Tango, obviously. He's the man. You know, he's taught me everything there is to saving. And honestly, that's it. Thank you guys for letting me come race.
Absolutely, my man. Well, you got another race to prepare for, so we'll let you head on out of here. But congratulations on your first career NARL win in your first ever race. Auto Club, it surprises us again. Good job, my guy.
Thank you.
Well, host, we saw an incredible race number 1. What do you think we have in store for race number 2?
I think somebody's going to cause an intentional caution in stage 3 to prevent that. I'll put $20 on it.
Well, I guess we'll find out. But for those watching the stream, I'm going to cut it off here for just a few minutes, give ourselves a break, and we're going to re-rack them and stack them here for race number 2 in about 10-15 minutes. So stay tuned as we go live for that. For Host Team Host, my name's Gator Mike here. We'll be back with you shortly for race number 2 of our doubleheader. To all my gnarly ones out there, catch y'all shortly.